I've been in the fitness industry for over 4 years now, and these are the mistakes that I see beginners making that completely stall them from reaching their goals and hold them back from seeing any progress. I really wish I could just shake them and tell them, do not do this. It's definitely holding them back from their full potential. These fitness myths are just blasted in the industry, so I completely understand why they would think that it will get them the results that they want. Hey guys, my name is Monique if you're new here, and I post wellness, beauty, and lifestyle content 2 days a week on Tuesdays and Fridays. Today's video is actually going to be on 5 common fitness mistakes or myths that I see beginners making that are actually holding them back from reaching their goals. If you didn't know, I'm actually a certified personal trainer, and I have been kind of in a fitness journey, so you say, for the past 4 years. So I definitely have lots of experience and knowledge to share on this topic. And I did post a video a few weeks ago on how to get started on your fitness journey. If that's something that you'd be interested in, definitely check out that video. I will link it up here after watching this one, so then you will know the myths and mistakes not to do, and then you will know how to get started on it right. So just real quick before we get in the video, if you like this style of content, the wellness content that I've been doing, please give this video a thumbs up because it really helps out my channel and it lets me know that you like the wellness content that I've been providing. And then also, if you're new here, please subscribe. I would love to have you as a part of my community. Okay, so let's get into 5 of the most common fitness myths or mistakes that I see beginners making. So mistake number 1 is spot reducing. And what I mean by spot reducing is a lot of beginners, and especially women, think that, and let me just say that I was a victim of this too for the longest time. So don't think that I think I'm above or better than you because I'm sharing these myths. These are all things that I believed and that I did too. So I'm just wanting to let you guys know so that you can avoid them and be on a quicker way to achieving your goals. So what I mean by spot reducing is a lot of people, or like I said, I think women especially, think that they can work out a certain body part and they will lose fat from that area, which isn't necessarily the case. So for example, I see a lot of people, and I even did so many ab exercises because I wanted abs, and that's not how it works. Doing a million crunches is not going to take the fat or tighten up your core. Yes, it will give you a stronger core, but it's not going to just eliminate fat just from that area. Unfortunately, our bodies have a predisposed plan of where they're going to take the fat from. We don't get to choose, so some people will lose fat evenly all over. Some people might lose it off of their upper body before their lower body. It totally depends what your body wants to do. Your body is in control, and as much as it sucks, it is what it is. So doing ab exercises to get abs or doing a bunch of bicep curls to lose fat off your arms isn't the most effective or efficient because they don't really burn a lot of calories. So in order to shed fat and see your muscle, you have to be burning enough calories to shed the fat. So you definitely want to focus on more compound movements that are full body, you know, like squats or deadlifts or exercises that keep your heart rate up, and definitely by implementing a little bit of cardio so that you are burning enough calories to shed your fat to reveal your muscle. And don't get me wrong, weight training is amazing and it's great, and you definitely should be doing bicep curls and abs exercises because you do want a strong core and you want to build muscle. But that's what those exercises do. They more so build the muscle so that when you do shed the fat, you have the muscle there so that you are looking tight and achieving that toned look that every woman seems to want. So I hope that I made sense on that. If I didn't, please let me know and I will explain it better in a future video. The next fitness mistake that people often do is exercising way too much to outtrain their bad diet. That is nearly impossible to do. You have to be exercising quite a bit if you are intaking way too many calories for your body to lose fat or lose weight. It is definitely way easier to just clean up your diet than it is to exercise to burn the calories. In order to lose a pound, you have to be burning 3,500 calories, and that is a very long run or hours of weight training. I know that when I first started working out, all that I did was run, and then I would come home and eat a peanut butter and jelly and chips. And I was wondering why I wasn't seeing progress, but it was definitely because my nutrition wasn't in check and I wasn't eating the right proportions for my body. I was more hungry because I was working out, so I would eat more, and then instead of creating a deficit with my exercise and my food, I was just eating more and exercising more, so it was balancing out like this. So definitely exercise is only like 20% of the equation. It's very important and you should do it for many other reasons than just to lose weight. But if that is your main goal, you definitely want to focus more on your diet and what you are eating and the amounts you are intaking rather than how much time you are spending working out. Okay, so my third common fitness mistake is cutting out major food groups. And I'm not hating on keto or any other diet that does that. You do you. That's always what I say. You do you. But from my experience, what I've noticed that is the most sustainable is not cutting out carbs or major food groups that our bodies need. Especially if you are exercising or if you are weight training, carbs are definitely beneficial for you when you're trying to build muscle and just have energy to complete your workouts. If you are going to try keto or a diet that is very low in carbs, just be mindful and make sure that that's something that you can stick to for the long haul, because I'm not saying the second you start eating carbs you're going to gain all your weight back, but that is something that could happen if you're not careful. And I just know that for me I would not be able to stick to a diet that completely erased carbs. So you definitely want something that you can stick to so that you can avoid slipping back into old habits. For me, I find the most results from following a balanced meal plan. So I eat carbs, fats, and proteins, and I just mess with my portions and figure out the amounts that I should be eating for my body and to achieve my goals. You don't have to track them to a T, but I think it's good that you do figure out the amounts that it is that you need to be eating, and you just live a more balanced approach to your life. Okay, so the next common fitness myth that I notice is actually not lifting weights in fear of getting bulky. I was a victim of this. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier, when I first started working out, I would just run, and I am not a huge fan of running. I'm definitely trying to get back into running because something about running is very like therapeutic, more so than weights. But workouts that I can do daily every single day and that I actually love is definitely weight training. At first, when I started weight training, I wouldn't necessarily grab heavy weights because that's what scared me, is that I would get super bulky. So I'd be, over there curling my 5-pound dumbbells, which is fine if that's heavy for you, but that was not heavy for me and it didn't tire me out. So in order to see progress, you have to challenge yourself, so you need to pick heavy weights to grow the muscle. You are not going to get bulky. People don't just get bulky on accident or get big muscles on accident. It's definitely something that you have to put a lot of effort and training into. So if you are not trying to get really big muscles, you are not going to get really big muscles. Especially as a woman, it's very hard for us to build muscle the way that men do. Believe me, I've been working out for 4 years and my legs are still small. I just don't build muscle there as easily as I do on my upper body, and you would think that I would have giant leg muscles by now because I've been working out for so long and I definitely lift weights that are heavy for me, but nope, nothing. Lifting weights will not make you bulky. They will not make you appear like a man. Lifting weights actually gives you that toned look, and I say toned because toned isn't really a word, it's kind of clickbaity. What toned actually is when you have a low body fat and you have muscle, that's what creates that toned look. So cardio and classes that don't necessarily revolve around resistance training, those aren't going to be the most beneficial in looking toned because you're not really building muscle. So if you want that toned tight look, you definitely want to have a combination of weight training, lifting heavy, and cardio. So my fifth and final weight loss mistake that I see beginners making is relying solely on cardio. So I kind of already mentioned this in my previous tip, but cardio alone probably won't produce the results that you're looking for if your goal is to be tight and toned. The best way I feel like I can explain it is that cardio is going to give you a look that is exactly like your body now, just smaller. Where if you're doing weight training, it's definitely going to shape your body and tighten you up to have a more tight, toned, and lean look, which is what I feel like most women want rather than having their exact same body just smaller. Also, going off of that, cardio is very tiring and you can't recover from it as quickly as you can weight training. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I run, I notice the next day like my hip flexors are sore, my legs are so sore for like 2 to 3 days after a run that was maybe only like 3 miles. If I did that every single day, honestly I would not be able to keep it up or stick with it because I get sore so quickly and I can't recover. But with weight training, I do get sore, but not nearly as much as I do with running, and I'm able to recover and do it every single day, and it is much more sustainable. I'm not saying to completely cut out cardio or to not do cardio, because it is definitely important if your goal is to lose fat, but it shouldn't be the main part of the equation. It should just be a tool that you sprinkle in to help aid your results. And don't get me wrong, if your goal is just to be healthy and live a healthy lifestyle, cardio is great. It's great for your heart. It has many other benefits than just contributing to your appearance. But this is just a mistake that I see beginners making when their goal is to tone up and lose body fat. Alright, so those were my top 5 common fitness mistakes that I see beginners making, and they're all ones that I made too. I feel like I just need to say that again because I don't want anybody thinking that I'm talking down on them, because that's not the case at all. So let me know down in the comments if you fell victim to making any of these mistakes in the past, or if you just have any other fitness myths that you hear that you're not sure if they are true or not. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like this style of content. I really would like to know if you like this style of wellness content and tips, or if you'd rather me keep it more general. I'm happy to do whatever you guys are interested in, and I definitely want to make sure that I am providing value. Please let me know if you like this style, or if you have any type of wellness content that you would like me to film for you. I would love to do that. And then don't forget to subscribe. So thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next video. Bye. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better.